What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. And today we have the MISCUES and the replacement models from Massive Unboxing number 16 for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Like I said, today we had the MISCUES and the replacement models for Massive Unboxing 16. Really excited to get into today's video. We have a little bit of an intro and then we'll proceed on with everything because there is some explaining to do. So let's get started. So first and foremost, I know this is a little out of context for this particular video, but I did want to thank you guys so much for all the support on Massive Unboxing 16. It came out a couple days ago as of recording this, and it currently has over 1,000 views and over 100 likes. So thank you guys so much for all the support. The premiere was so much fun, and it appears to be that you guys really enjoyed it. So I can't thank you guys enough for all the support on that. It was so amazing, and it lived up to the hype and the anticipation that I hope it would. Feel free to keep sharing that video around and keep watching it if you guys haven't got a chance to get through all of it. I know it's a very long video, so obviously periodically watching it is a good format. So feel free to go chip away at it. I really appreciate it, and thank you guys so much. We did have some miscues for sure in that video. And this video is kind of going to kind of fix those and also hopefully replace those to a degree. So the first one was, this was called out at the very end of the premiere, and a couple comments about it, and I didn't even realize it. I completely forgot to insert the clip of the Antonov 124 and Skywest Sierra-700 unboxing. So the file actually ended up corrupting, so I overlooked it because I got confused with another clip. I thought that the second unit from the RM model store, I thought the introduction of me opening that box was the corrupted clip. However, it was actually the unboxing of these two models and that moving into that. So I sincerely apologize about that. So we're gonna re-unbox those in this video, which we have their boxes right here. Obviously, I already unboxed them once and everything, but I'll try my absolute best to recreate my reaction. Two really cool models, by the way, really good ones. And then the box back there from the RM model store, we have replacement models for this video. These are the Alaska UNCF 737-900, Delta 737-900, Spirit Airbus A320, Panda models exclusive. The former two were also NG models, by the way, sorry. And then the last model, the Delta Airbus A330-300 from NG models, should also be in there, as that was forgot in the very last box. So this is kind of just the icing on the cake to that video. We should have a good few models in here, so I'm excited to get into this. We're going to begin with these two. These are the Gemini Jets June releases. We're going to start with the Skywest Sierra-700, then we'll do the Antonov 124, and then we'll unbox the replacement box and kind of hopefully get everything sorted out from the crazy Massive Unboxing 16. So I hope you guys are excited for today's video. Thank you guys for bearing with me through that intro. Just kind of want to give you guys some context and explain things, because obviously you guys may be wondering why these planes are out of the box and why we have another box in the back. So might as well explain it. So yeah, with all that being said, we're going to get into the Skywest Sierra-700 and we're going to proceed through the miscues and replacement models for Massive Unboxing 16. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so here we go with the first two miscues from Massive Unboxing 16, the Gemini Jets June releases. The tier list recently came out, so feel free to check out that video. I've been doing much better on cards recently, so I may not forget to card it. So yeah, feel free to check out that tier list. And here are the models that I chose to get from them: the Skywest House Liver Sierra-700 and the Antonov 124 from Antonov Airlines. Really excited for these models. Definitely some very neat miscellaneous models for my collection. And beginning right here with the Skywest Airlines Bombardier Sierra-900 that operates for American Eagle in real life currently. Really excited for this model. Of course, got one of them for my Dallas-Fort Worth and all my model airports. You guys saw in the Tulsa update, of course, from the and probably a couple more updates to this point. But really excited for this model. It's really nice. So let's take a look at its box. It's a standard Gemini Jets box. Gemini Jets made for collectors by collectors. We have the CGI here on the front. Really nice livery. I really like it. Bombardier Sierra-700 and the Skywest titles right here. Now, Gemini Jets has done these type of models before. They did a Bombardier house livery back in like 2007 or so. It was a while ago, taking a look at our sides of the box. So this isn't Gemini Jets' first rodeo, for say, on a model like this, but it's definitely really cool. It's definitely the first one I know of that I have. And then taking a look at the pamphlet, of course, here's some generic information about the Sierra-700 in our particular aircraft, which is November 604 Sierra Kilo. And here's the aircraft itself. Really nice model it is. Once again, I'm sorry that the file corrupted. I really can't do much about things like that sometimes, but really excited for this model. So let's get into it and recreate the experience from Massive Unboxing 16. So here's the aircraft in its plastic cradle. Once again, a super nice model. These did both come from the RM model store for some additional context, by the way. And here she is. Alrighty, so here's the absolutely stunning Skywest house livery Bombardier CRD-700 by Gemini jets from the June 2021 releases. What a nice model this is. I definitely have some thoughts on it, of course, but I'm really excited to get into the review for this amazing aircraft. Such a beautiful aircraft. Let's get into it. We'll begin up here at the front with the cockpit windows and nose cone, of course. Really nice job here by Gemini Jets. They do a good job with the CRJ mold. And then here they've been doing better, I should say, sorry. And then we have the nose landing gear door and the main nose landing gear. That looks really nice. We have the L1 boarding door right here. And then we have these Skywest billboard titles. Now, one thing that I highlighted a ton in my tier list video about this particular livery was the Skywest livery on the actual aircraft itself, and the blue being a little too light. For my evaluation from having this model for some time now, I can definitely attest to that it is slightly light. Now, it's not horrible, but it definitely is slightly light. So that is unfortunate, but I don't think it's terribly bad. It's not like, you know, the A320 from 2020. It's not that bad. So really nice job here by Gemini Jets. They did a solid job on it. And then we have all the first class into the economy right here. Then we have our gray stripe into the blue stripe. That looks really nice. I think it's a nice contrast, to say the least. Of course, the landing gear are fixed on this aircraft. They did a really good job fixing that, so well done. November 604 Sierra Kilo, of course, as we take a look at the registration. That's the same shade as Skywest House, as you can kind of see in this frame, but then the livery itself, the actual blue, like on the tail right here in the winglet, it seems darker, so kind of interesting, to say the least, right there. Then we have the blue underbelly that transitions into the tail, as we can clearly see. Then we have the Skywest right here. It looks really nice. They did a great job on it, to say the least. And then here's the horizontal stabilizers. Mine are a little slanted up, but I've seen some much worse, so I'm really glad to see that they are improving it to a degree. Taking a look at the other side of the aircraft, the only difference is the baggage doors were on the other side, so that was the difference, and I forgot to mention it, so I apologize. But nice clean look at the Skywest Airlines billboard titles into the aircraft itself. And then of course we have the engines. I keep forgetting engines, but luckily Gemini Jets' boxes make up for my lack of knowledge in that regard. These are GECF 34s. So looking really good here on the CRJ-700. Now, like I said, for some additional context about these particular aircraft, these do fly for American Airlines regularly. So like I was saying, these do fly for American Eagle regularly here in 2021. Now, these have flown for Delta and United in the past as well. They do still have for Delta and United the full flavor liveries on the behalf of Skywest. However, all the Skywest house livery ones, to my knowledge, are still flying with American at this current time. Now, the Skywest CRJ-200 house liveries, those are currently mainly flying for United, but a couple of them recently have been flying for American Eagle as well. As of late in Phoenix and Dallas, the last time I was there was the latest time that I've seen them. So they're really nice aircraft, and it's going to be nice to have some variety in the regional jet lineup at DFW in Phoenix. Of course, it's going to be hard to get some as it is with our full flavor American livery, which I'm not complaining about, but it's going to be nice to have this variation. So very excited for it, and another American you know, theoretically, another American CRJ-700 to the fleet. So really nice job here by Gemini Jets. They did a great job on this model. Very pleased to have it, and they did awesome. Well done. We'll transition into the Antonov 124 next. Going from small to large very quickly is right here. We have the Antonov Airlines Antonov 124-100. I believe it's an M variant as well. Super excited to have this aircraft. Of course, if you guys remember Massive Unboxing 13, where we got that plastic one, the corporate model, that was really cool. I kind of said it in the context of Gemini Jets potentially doing this, and they of course did. So that one I will probably sell, but I'm really excited to have this one, as it's going to be a great addition to the collection. Obviously, I have seen it since we had the MISCUES. And I honestly think it's really nice. It's nice and durable, which is nice, but the wings are kind of an issue. So with all that being said, let's get into it. Of course, we have the standard box. The only difference here is we have the CGI of the Antonov. It's much bigger too. Antonov 124-100, and then we have Antonov Airlines right here with their really cool logo. Taking a look at the size of the boxes. Of course, I've seen these at Tulsa, and I've seen them flying over my house as well. In the Antonov Airlines livery, and also that other darker blue livery, which is really cool. I can't think of the airline's name off the top of my head. Here's the back of the box, of course, 2021 release with the Series Clouds and the Gemini Jets. I really like the fonts that they use and the organization. I think it's honestly really good. And here's the some generic information if you'd like to take a look at that. and here's the Antonov 124 itself. They did a really good job on it. I'm going to scoot the camera up here. They did a really good job on it. Very excited for this aircraft, and let's unbox it for the second time. Here we go, or the first time for you guys, of course. So here's the aircraft itself. Looks really nice. Large aircraft, to say the least. I wish you guys could have heard my initial reaction. It really surprised me, but of course here it is as we take it out of the box. Once again, super heavy. Pretty hard to get it by a couple fingers right there, but really nice job. Alrighty, so here's the Antonov Airlines Antonov 124-100M. What an amazing aircraft this is. It looks absolutely stunning. Let's get into the full details from the Gemini Jet's June release. Here's the front of the aircraft with the huge nose cone. Of course, you get it comes open, so you can so you can load all sorts of goods into it. I'll be eager to see if they do it interactive, because they could also make the back open, which I would think would be really cool. But here's the cockpit windows in the front, Antonov 124-100M, as I was alluding to. Here's the red, the darker blue, and the light blue livery, which I think looks really good. International cargo transport, and then a bunch of small font that I can't read off the top of my head. You may be able to see it on camera, I'm not sure, but... And then, of course, we had the antenna right there, which looks really nice. I think they did a good job. Then, of course, you have the double wheel right here. You can kind of barely see it, but it looks really good. And then we have the door right there. Transitioning into the engines, of course. I forgot what they were, so let me take a look if you guys don't mind. They were Progressive D18Ts. I've never heard of the company called Progressive, so if anybody wants to leave some information about that in the comment section, I would appreciate it. But they look really cool, so nice job here on the engines, besides the other side almost scraping the ground. Speaking of the wing, there it is. Not near as bad as this on this side, but it's much worse on the other side. Tail number of Uniform Romeo 82027. I believe I've seen 08, the last two prefixes. It was 82008. Really nice aircraft. And we have the Antonov tail right here. Sorry, it's a little big for the camera. There we go. There is the Antonov tail right there. Some phenomenal detail on this model. They did a really good job. Now here's the other side, as I was alluding to. Very close to the ground, and it's not even supposed to be near that close. Unbalanced one-piece molds can lead to disaster. Another antenna on top, very similar on the other side to how it was on this side. Taking a look at the top of the aircraft, kind of basic. You do have those doors, which I think are really cool right there with the arrows on them that look nice. And then horizontal stabilizers. You also have the red tips on the horizontal stabilizers and wings that look really nice, so well done there. And then as we flip her over to the bottom side of the aircraft, we have all of those main landing gear. It's crazy. 6 on each side, and they don't feel like they roll, but they might. You have the Gemini jets right there, and then you have the stand hole, which is surprisingly made out of the 1-200 material that they use for those stand holes. Sorry, that's a little close. Let me see if I can kind of fix that. There we go. It's some sort of plastic that kind of makes it sturdy, so I think that's really cool. And we have the 2 main landing gear here in the front, and then we have the detail of the back where it would open. That looks really cool. And of course, we had the registration right here, and not caddy cornered. So pretty interesting, but a really nice job. Outside of the wing and engine issue, I think they did a really good job on it. So well done here by Gemini Jets. Really nice model. You're definitely going to be seeing this at my Tulsa and Dallas model airports, and Phoenix if it comes back to Phoenix anytime soon, and Storyline, of course. Really pleased with that model. It's going to make a perfect replacement. Very happy with it. And with all that being said, let's jump into our next box, the replacement models. Alrighty, so here's the replacement box right here. Of course, we're not going to go into full detail on all these models. That is in Massive Unboxing 16 if you'd like to check that out, because these are their replacements. So our main objective here is to make sure that we get replacements. Actually, I apologize. There is one exception. Delta A330 will go into full detail on, but we will unbox the 3 replacements. The United 737-700, he unfortunately was out of stock on, so I wasn't able to get a replacement there. But like we talked about in that video, it wasn't too bad of a broken model, so that will be perfectly fine. And the others were all fixable, but very excited for these replacement models in the Delta A330 at last. We also should have a return label in here for all those models, and there's a couple more, including the Southwest Desert by Gemini Jets that I still have to ship back to them. It hasn't been procrastination on my side. We've just agreed to wait till we get all these models figured out, and then we'll ship them back. So yeah, this will be perfect. So cracking into the box, really interesting shape. I was really surprised to see this in the PO box slot. It's this really weird, narrow, tall box, which is pretty cool. But with all that being said, we're gonna get into the thick and thin of this box. I do see a 300. That would suggest that that's the Delta A330 300. Sorry, I'm trying to prop it up. I was propping it up really good in the previous unboxing. But as you can see, there is the Delta Airbus A330-300. I've been awaiting this model for quite some time. Really excited for it. Really nice box right there. How about that? As we take the bubble wrap off, pardon me. And there is the Delta A330. Very excited for that model. It's going to be a great one. And then in here, we have a label down there that looks good. I'm going to take that out now, even though it's face down. And then over here on the right side, we have our 3 replacement models that entail of the Spirit Airbus A320, Alaska UNCF, and of course the Delta 737-900. And here we go as we take off the bubble wrap for these 3. So once again, 3 amazing models. One is the RM Model Store exclusive. So if you'd like that model, it's on his website. Really good job by him and Panda Models. And there's also JetBlue and Spotlight Tail and some Southwest exclusives too. So really thankful for these exclusives, as I alluded to in that video. But really nice trio of boxes throughout here. I'm going to start with the Spirit because it was the least broken in my opinion, and kind of go through. Then we'll do the Alaska that had the bad paint chip, of course. And then we'll do the Delta because that one was interesting. And then we'll review the Delta A330. So let's get started. Beginning with the Spirit A320, once again, Massive Unboxing 16 has the full review. Really nice box. Very hopeful that this one comes intact. This was the least injured. It had a wing that didn't have a big paint chip or anything. So hopefully, we are in good shape with the Spirit A320 right here. And just as I expected it to come out, here it is. And let's see if we're going to be good to go. We do have a small cirrus cloud, so I apologize about the kind of the shaded lighting right now. But here we go. Oh boy. Okay, we are good intact right there. So love to see that. Very happy with that. Well done. Our next model is the Alaska, the time is right to do what is right, UNCF livery. Really nice model. Hopefully this one is better too. It had a detached wing, which led to a pretty bad paint, or not a horrible bad paint chip, but it was definitely a noticeable paint chip. Sorry for hitting the camera. But here we go with the Alaska UNCF. I think we're going to be in better shape. It's looking better, to say the least. But we have to take a look before we can attest to that. Yeah, okay, so really interesting because these are just firm, no question. But the others have been, in the past, as we saw in Massive Unboxing 16, significantly loose. So pretty interesting, but really glad to see UNCF also coming intact. Last but certainly not least, we have the Delta 737-900. Just listening to the box, I just thought I would rattle it just because this one particularly. 2 horizontal stabilizers, a wing, and then a second wing ended up coming off in the process as well. So hopefully, we don't have to deal with another broken Delta 737-900. We'll take a look. Looking good from initial glance. It's not a no-doubter, so that's the good news there. And here we go. Nice and firm. Makes me wonder if somehow these got super glued or something, but I mean, no doubters here in terms of these models QCs. So really nice to see that. Very glad to see that they're fully intact. So that's really nice. Next up, we'll transition into the Delta A330 at long last. Alrighty, next up we finally have the Delta Airlines Airbus A330-300 from the NG models July 2021 releases. I believe it was. July, yeah, it was July. Really excited for this aircraft. The reason I chose to get this, obviously I have the Gemini Jets version, which is pretty solid, but the mold here is just super nice. It's a really nice aircraft, and I just want to keep progressing on my Delta fleet in terms of quantity and quality within reason. And I thought that this would be a solid replacement right here. So here's the box. It looks really nice, of course. Very similar to the Delta 737-800 box. We have the white down here, and then the blue background with the Delta widget, and then we have the Airbus A330-300 and the A330 right here itself. NG models 1-400. Really nice jobs on the boxes. Of course, this is nothing new from the NG models. But on the box side, sorry guys, this is a bigger box, so thus it's harder to show you guys everything on it. But here it is, looking really good. And then the back of the box, of course, is going to entail the same with all the warnings and item numbers and their social medias and website and all that fun stuff. Alrighty, very hopeful that this aircraft's going to be in good condition. So let's get it open here and take a look at the Delta A330-300 by NG Models. Already looking great from initial glance. Very happy to see that. And here we go into the aircraft as we remove the plastic. It's debatable on... Oh, the plastic kind was coming out right there. Interesting. Pretty debatable for most people on whether it's okay to pull by the tail to get it out and then pull by the fuselage. I think it is. So we're going to do just that. And as we get the full aircraft out, wow, very nice. And here it finally is, everybody, the Delta Airlines Airbus A330-300 by NG Models. This is an absolutely stunning model, and they did an outstanding job with it between the colors, the mold, the fuselage, or that's kind of part of the mold, but everything in between, the aerials. They did such a great job from the looks of it. Very, very pleased with this. Let's dive into it. We'll begin up here with the front with the cockpit windows and the nose cone, of course. Now, we didn't have a ton of A330s, if any, in massive unboxing number 16, so we haven't seen this nose cone in a while, but I think it looks really good. Had the SkyTeam logo and the L1 boarding door, along with the Fly Delta Jets logo or something like that. I forgot what it said. Excuse me, it's been a while. Here we have the main nose landing gear, and the nose landing gear door as well to complement that. We also have the Delta billboard titles right here and the antenna as well. Then we have the first class into the business class as we'll proceed through into the L2 door, as we can see right here. Which looks really nice, and also SkyTeam logo there, or sorry, not SkyTeam logo, once again, whatever this logo may be, so I apologize about that. Here are the General Electric engines. I'm not sure the number off the top of my head, but I know they're General Electrics. There's been a lot of talk about the NG mold and how they've mainly used the, whichever ones the Hawaiian has, I can't think of it. I don't think they're Rolls-Royce, they may be. Regardless of what they are, that's the one they used for a while, and then they finally have introduced the General Electrics, which is really cool. There's the main landing gear as well. We'll kind of talk about those more in a moment. Here's the winglet. I think they do a really good job on the cut, and I don't think Gemini does a bad job either. It's just simply that their wing flex particularly is quite interesting, but regardless, we have the other winglet there over there as well. Then we have the antennas on the bottom right there, along with the Wi-Fi box. Nice small one, kind of like 737, pretty interesting. And of course, we have the antennas on the top, two of them. Registration November 806, November Whiskey, pardon me. Former Northwest aircraft, of course. And here's the tail with the 806 on top. Really, really nice aircraft. I think I've probably seen this one at some point before. I know 803 comes to my head immediately, but I probably have. Really, really nice job here by NG Models. They continue to do a great job. Here is the top of the aircraft, of course, with that really nice aerial detail. One thing I've noticed is no more, as of recent, I should say, there hasn't been any tire nor antenna issues for NG, which is really nice to see these aerials getting fixed up. And of course, can't forget to mention how beautiful the Delta underbelly is and all that detail. Even though that's not the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of this model, it's still a really, really nice detail. So NG continuing to kill it. And then we have the registration in front right there, right here by the nose as well. So really, really nice job. They did a great job, if I can even set this thing back down properly. There we go. Great job, NG Models. What a way to finish off this miscues / replacement unboxing. Let's line these all up and get a final thoughts and conclusion of this. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching the miscues / replacement models from Massive Unboxing 16. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If for whatever reason you haven't got a chance to check out Massive Unboxing 16, I highly recommend doing so, as there'll be cards, and hopefully I won't forget to end screen it as well. Really, really fun unboxing it was. It was so much fun. And I really, really appreciate all you guys' love and support on that. Really, really glad to get the Delta A330 as well at long last. What an awesome model it is. Really, really nice job by NG Models, and they're going to add an awesome addition to the collection of my Delta fleet right there. So, really, really excited for upcoming unboxings. I think this one will probably come out before the others I have pre-recorded, so there is a couple of particular videos coming out very soon if they haven't already, so be on the lookout for those. In terms of other models, due to the shipping crisis, it's been pretty slow to say the least, and eBay hasn't been anything drastic. I haven't bought anything as of late, and I have been looking, I have been looking more than normal, and I just haven't found anything. There's been a couple of tempting deals, but of course with everything going on, I don't want to go too over and above. I will be selling some models on eBay soon, so be on the lookout for that. And then Massive Unboxing 16, of course, kind of took the place of getting anything as of recent. But regardless, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's miscues and replacement model video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tons of amazing videos to come, so stay tuned for them. Really, really excited for what's to come, and I can't thank you guys enough. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process, do what you love, and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.